Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I'm Pastor Joe Fox. You know, off the grid means different things to different people. And when I say off the grid here at Shofar Mountain, what I mean is that we are not hooked up to any municipal electricity or water. Everything we need here, we generate ourselves. One of the things we do, I have a well, and it has a pump down in it. That's an electric pump. And right now, when I need to get water out of it, what I do is I hook it up to a generator and I fire up the generator. And I've had people say to me, well, then you're not off the grid, you need gasoline. Dude, call it what you want. You know, I don't have the power companies coming in here. Yes, I need gasoline to make my generator work. Eventually, we will plan to hook that up to solar. But we do that. So we pump water out into a variety of different tanks. We used to have a creek that ran with water, but that stopped a little while ago, and we built this truck, or we set up this truck. We didn't build the truck. We got this truck right here to run down to the creek and get water. But now what we do is we use it with our well. And so we have this tank back here. It's a poly tank, and we've got it strapped in. That's really not a good enough strap right there. We'll get a better one. We bought this little pump right here. It's powered by gasoline. And it sucks water out one end and blows it out the other. And so what we do is we pump water from our well into this poly tank, and then we drive it to where we need it, and then we fire up this little guy, and we pump water out of that tank into a variety of other tanks, water towers, animal troughs, gardens, things like that. I like this pump because it's little. It's one person can handle it. And my son had the idea, you know, I went to Lowe's to get one, and my son said, don't get one there, get one at Harbor Freight. And I'm like, Harbor Freight, that's all Chinese junk. He goes, so is it at Lowe's and everywhere else. He's right. They're pretty much all made in China. I did see one Kawasaki or something that was like 3 times as much as everything else. But here's the deal about Harbor Freight, and I told the people at Lowe's this. The reason I bought this pump at Harbor Freight is because I got the replacement warranty. That means if this thing goes out anytime in the next 2 years, I take this pump back to the store and they give me a new pump. I don't have to go through the manufacturer's warranty. I don't have to go through some local guy to fix it. They give me a new pump. And so when this pump goes out, and it probably will because we use it every day, we're going to take it back and get a brand new one. And so that's how that works. And we've done that with most of the tools that we use here. They just had a sale at Harbor Freight, a sidewalk sale or parking lot sale, and we needed an air compressor, and so we got the same deal. We got the replacement warranty on the air compressor, and that's this little guy right here. And we power this little air compressor, cost $100. We power that with a generator that just moved. Where'd it go?
It's on the north side in the shade.
Okay, generator's getting hot. We were using it a lot. I bought this generator right here, this little guy, Coleman, 2500. I bought that from a friend of mine, and I got the friend's price. He's a good friend. And but we use that to power circular saws, drills. It powers this air pump, and right now what we're using this air compressor for is to power a nail gun. Somebody show me the nail gun.
Show him the nail gun.
All right, hold that thing up there.
Hold on, let me get in here. I'll show it to you. Oh. We're putting up purlins right now in this house. All right, still working because we have residual air in the pump. It's going to work again?
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Yep.
Admission is free. Doors open at noon September 5th and at 9 a.m. September 6th. Learn more about
All right. We're putting up these purlins and things like that. We're cutting boards. We're doing all kinds of things like that. And we are off the grid. I mean, everything we bring in here, we have to carry in. The trucks can go that far, right there. And then we carry it by hand up to here. You could do that at your, isolated retreat cabin or whatever. This house is shaping up. I've shown you videos of that, but today I'm just showing you some of the tools we use. Gasoline-powered tools work for us now. Let me get out of here. Ugh. we're going to go to solar eventually. I talked to a friend of mine on another community, and I told him that I want to get 2 four-wheelers to drive around here, gas-powered. And he said, what you need to get is you one of these. And he had this golf cart, right, that could hold 4 people and would zip around. It's very quiet, could carry 4 people easily. And I told him, yeah, well, your land's a little bit nicer than my land, which is a bit more rugged. And he said, well, develop your trails. Because when the balloon goes up, when the grid goes down, gasoline, what you have is all you're going to have, right? So eventually those nice four-wheelers, these generators, things like that, they're not going to work anymore once you run out of gas. But if you have a solar setup and a solar charging station, then you can carry on. And a golf cart, you know, runs on batteries. They're very quiet, and I guess they're making some now that are you know, a little bit more ATV-like, you know, all-terrain vehicle-like, a little more robust. So yeah, I'll be looking into those. Hopefully I'll be able to find a used one because I'm not made out of money. But that's what I'm thinking. That's what we're using, off-the-grid tools. We also use hand saws, hand drills, hammers, you know, things like that. We mix cement by carrying water down here in buckets or in our water truck, and we mix it in a wheelbarrow and use it like that. So, things you can think about, things you can do. Get out there and do it. I hope I see you out there. Shalom.